YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Breezy Bree bringing you a new series. As you all know on the channel, I love doing competitive battling, so I'm bringing you a new series. We did get invited to join up with T-Lord 300 and U2 for this season league. The league is called the UPA. So at first I didn't know who was going to be in there, and I found out our good friend Logical Rhythm is in there, so you know that we're going to have a battle of all battles, and a few other people that we've actually enjoyed battling over the last year. So I wanted to make a video to let you guys know that's coming back to the channel, and we're going to go over my picks for the UPA. It was a little bit of a struggle, getting all of us together, especially because we didn't have a date and we just kind of all said, okay, everybody's here, let's just, start drafting. So I want to go over them a little bit and talk about who I picked and why I picked them. The tiers are set up in a different way than how I'm usually used to drafting. It was based on a league by a couple other more popular YouTubers, and it was a point system. I don't know if you guys know it, but I'll link it down below so you guys can see how it was drafted. But everything was set up in 5 tiers, and then you got your mega, and then you got 4 free spots. So you had to use your points. We got 400 points, and then each tier cost a certain amount of points. So I made sure to draft my 2 first tiers, so most of the tiers were OU and UU as we know it, and I wanted to make sure I got those and scoop up our mega. That was my main thought process. You could do it in any tier you wanted to. You could move your freeze first if you wanted. Also, in certain tiers for the mega, if you picked a certain mega, you got more points, so you could end up with more tier 1 Pokemon than tier 5. I drafted one that didn't get any points, but it didn't really matter in the end because I liked my team that I drafted. So our first tier was for tier 1, so I drafted Talonflame. Talonflame is not something that I normally use. I feel like he's a crutch sometimes when people draft him, so I don't normally draft him. But I kind of wanted to stray away from my normal Pokemon, so then I could also, get some different, mix in there. I mean, I picked a few of them that I'm used to and I love, but I really wanted to draft some. So Talonflame was definitely one that hadn't got scooped up. I knew was, going to be gunned for, and I knew with the team that I kind of had written down, I needed a fire type to really help in a flying type. Definitely because, our normal crutch for us is Swellow, and I didn't really have Swellow written down, so I had to pick up something different, and Talonflame just picked the part, so that's what I went with. The next was tier 2, and I drafted, actually, our mascot for this year is Milotic. So Milotic is our team captain, as you would say. She's been good to us. She's always, been there for the clutch last minute thing. And she's just bulky. I love it. So I picked up Milotic for our team captain and for tier 2. So then tier 3, I went ahead. You got 2 tier 3s. And I went for I kind of took it as a tier like UU and RU. So I picked the higher tier. So I went with Crook, who's always been on our team since the PBA. Crook has been good to me. He comes in clutch every time, and I just feel comfortable with his moveset and his stats that I can breed anything and do whatever I need to with Crook. And then our other one was Venusaur, which we started with the GPNL, but I also used that for just our competitive going through Showdown. So I went ahead and picked up those 2 for my tier 3s. Tier 4 was a little bit wonky for us. Tier 4 was kind of a small tier, and I don't know a lot of these Pokemon. I don't use a lot of tiers. have you guys seen on the channel, I use UU or OU battles. I don't usually go into the RU, NU, and PU. So I kind of went with what I felt was like gonna give me that extra little push, and I know that I've seen a lot of sweeps from this Pokemon, so I went ahead and picked up Scrafty in tier 4. It has the dark typing, it has the fighting typing, so it was just no brainer there. I couldn't think of anything else in that tier that was worth it. We already had mostly everything that I knew that could like really balance the team, and that was kind of my throwaway. But I knew Scrafty, if you let Scrafty set up on you, you're done. A Dragon Dance, you get up 2 Dragon Dances and you're sweeping a team. So I went ahead and picked up Scrafty. The next tier was tier 5, and tier 5 was a throwaway for me. I didn't know what to pick. I sat there and I was like, I don't know. But I remember back in, I think it was maybe the PBA season 1, this Pokemon put in work against me, and I was like, ooh, I kind of want to learn how to use this Pokemon. So I had my eyes on it, and as it started coming towards me to pick, I really had to sit down and really think about it, and I was like, I don't even have this typing, and normally my typing for this is Gengar, so Ghost. And so I picked up Dusclops. You slap an EV light on it, it's bulky, it's annoying, and you can do a lot of work with it if you put it in the right situation. So I went ahead with Dusclops, and like I said, I couldn't pick up Gengar, so I needed a Ghost typing in there. The next Pokemon, or the next tier, was our Mega tier. And Mega tier, of course, we know who we went with. We went with the MVP girl herself, Mega Gardevoir. So Mega Gardevoir is definitely on our team this year. She's been with us for almost every league. I almost strayed a little, and for our tier 3, I almost said I'm gonna pick something else and put it on the team. With Mega Venusaur, I was gonna pick up that, but in the end, I just couldn't let it go. We didn't have a fairy typing. We didn't have anything to really, you know, take care of anything with a fast special hitter. So I went with it. I was like, nobody touched Mega Gardevoir, I'm coming for it. And of course nobody touched it, and I got, I think it was like 3rd pick or something. So that's who our Mega is. Now, honorable mentions that I wanted Suicune for tier 2 instead of Milotic. And I was going to use Milotic as my free, but someone had already picked up Suicune, so sad face. So then we moved on to our free, and I was a little confused by this, but I mean, it makes sense in the end. You got your points, and you got extra, and then there's extra points that some people had and not. So I tried to go for the higher tiers. I know it sounds weird, but I did because I know UU and OU. So our first pick was Kingdra. I know we had a water type for Milotic, but I needed something with a dragon typing, just for a fast hitter. I need something fast, and I knew that I could set up, if I got a Pokemon with Rain Dance and we set up, we could sweep a team. So I went ahead with Kingdra. Kingdra is amazing. I love Kingdra anyways. So that was my first pick. My second pick was Chansey. Now Chansey has been on our team before and put in the finest of work. It was there for more of our Stealth Rocker, our recovery, our it can learn Rain Dance. So I thought, let's get Chansey in for Rain Dance, and we can set up for a Kingdra and a Milotic sweep. So that was where my thought process was. I wanted something bulky, that was annoying, that of course had, you know, reliable health recovery, and so that's where I set up with Chansey. The next pick was Arcanine. I've never used Arcanine, but I love Arcanine. Never, like I said, I never used it, so I don't know the power of Arcanine yet. I've seen it take teams down and it'd be just annoying, and I've seen it not do so well. So we're gonna play around with it and see how it goes. I don't know much about Arcanine, but I'm gonna put in the finest of work, I hope, with it. And then our last Pokemon I picked up that was kind of a throwaway, but that was kind of funny, is Zoroark. I don't know what to do with Zoroark. I never used Zoroark before, so I definitely went ahead and scooped it up because there wasn't much left, and with the points I had, I didn't have anything to really pick from. So I did go ahead and pick up Zoroark, and we are going to play some tricks with that. I think I'm going to learn how to use it and then really get somebody with it, but I just have to set it up correctly to do it. So that was my kind of picks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll definitely catch you in the first battle. Thanks!